Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Run a little inside draw with their fullback. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They'll take this down to the 23. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Homer. Touchdowns. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Next to score, Snowhawks 7. Our home team, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Stroud begins with a pass. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Richardson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Richardson. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The ball comes out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. Woo! And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Richardson going to look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Looking underneath for Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on third? And powering forward, he's in. Brian Robinson for the score. It's his second touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll go right back to Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. On target to Laporta. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Now a screen set up for H.N. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's H.N. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time, it's Achane. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane for the touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll air one out for Palmer. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to let this one go deep. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
A run up the middle with Barkley. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Snowhawks. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Snowhawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achan. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shaheed in motion. A second down throw for Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
They'll run with H-in. And he'll get forward for a couple. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Shaheed in motion. On second down, Stroud. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. His throw left side is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, he pumps up the football. It is picked up by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On first and 10, it's H-in. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
90 seconds.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
All right.
They'll run with Achan. And he's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achan. Touchdown. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll run the draw with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up and about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Snowhawks.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be taken down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Snowhawks are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On the ground is H.A. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory.